Hey folks, welcome to Guitar Daily. It's Nick Granville coming to you from Wellington, New Zealand. Today I thought I'd talk about the single best thing you can do to improve your tone of your guitar. If you're not happy with the tone of your guitar, if you're happy with your tone of your guitar, leave it alone. Should be pretty obvious. It's changing the pickups. I think a lot of times people are kind of scared to do this. They think, there's something complex going on with the wiring. But hey, if I can do it, you can do it. And I'll just talk to you about kind of what I did with this and why, what I was going for. But first, here's the new tones of this guitar. So these are Mr Glyn, his new pickups that he's just about to come out with. They're called Sassy. They're a version of the Sassy P90, which is his version of a P90. But these are actually 10% underwound, so they're more vintagey sounding. What that means is by underwinding them by 10% is you get a different EQ kind of from it. Less mid-range push, you get more brightness, I guess, and less bottom end. Which for a P90 is great, if you ask me. Neck pickup. That's what you heard. One of my favorites, the neck in the middle. Middle. I'm not much of a middle pickup person, but that sounds pretty good. Middle and bridge. So I showed this guitar to a friend the other day and he said, kind of sounds like a fat Strat. And bridge. So I swapped these pickups. I had the stock Paul Reed Smith pickups which came in here. I don't know who makes them. They're really old. This is a 2001 Paul Reed Smith Custom 22. The thing I liked about this guitar was it's got such a great neck. And it inspires a certain way of playing. I'm going to do a video about that another day, but there's just something about this guitar that I kind of resonate with. But I was never happy with the pickups. And I tried a bunch of different pickups. Like I tried putting Strat pickups under a P90. I tried mini humbuckers. I tried everything. And then I remember talking to Glenn and saying, maybe we should just change the magnets in the pickups. Because I was talking to Rob Mathews, a great guitar tech in Wellington, about it, and he said maybe you could just swap the magnets, because it had ceramic magnets in it, I believe, and they were quite hot pickups. The originals that were in here were 8.8K and then 11.5K for the bridge. It doesn't tell the whole picture, but it gives you an idea of kind of the output, at least DC output. But he was saying, maybe we could swap it for our Nico magnets instead of that and thing. And I was talking to Glenn, he said, look, I'll just make you some and I'll underwind them and I'll kind of change them around. So he did, he made these and wow, this guitar came to life. I had 1 meg pots in it beforehand, which, was try and get some brightness back out of the P90s that were in there. These are now 500K and they sound so much brighter. It's got that brightness. Works great for distortion sounds. One of the things he did was reverse wound the middle pickup, so if you're getting noise, which you do with P90s, just they're noisy pickups generally, because single coil and quite a big magnet, big size pickup. Did you get in that? Gone. So you kind of have to get used to kind of turning your volume down, control down quickly, or having a volume pedal for that, expression pedal or something, or just using those in between slots. But you've got 2 quiet slots and 3 not, so it's really super useful. And of course, in the clean settings. Now, I think people are intimidated by changing pickups. They're really quite easy. You remove a couple of screws, you take the pickup out. The easiest thing to do, if you don't need to kind of change anything, is take the back plate off and just reconnect it to where the other one was connected to. You can buy decent soldering irons for cheap now. So yeah, I would just, resolder it to there. It's a super simple, easy thing. Having a soldering iron, that's actually a super useful thing to have as a musician, because you can just repair stuff, right? But that's what you need to do. All I did with these was just wire it exactly into where it was wired before. I drew it out. I took some photos on my phone. Boom, done. So I'll play along to a track. And I'm going to kind of go through some tones and kind of show you what I was thinking with this stuff. I'll start clean, and then I'm going to move into some overdrive tones, and I'm going to show all the different pickup settings, so you can kind of get an idea of what this guitar does. Neck pickup. Neck and middle. Middle. Okay, overdrives. Bridge pickup. Yeah, so that's a lot of fun. That's just in the Fractal FM9. That was just a bunch of different pickups. If you look back at some videos kind of a couple of episodes earlier, you'll see kind of what the guitar sounded like before. I really think it's working well now. It's got that brightness back that was missing. Which is really important to the tone of a guitar, because that's the bit that kind of gives it the sparkle, which is appealing to our ears. The one thing I will do is I am going to put a treble bleed on here. I find that P90s the way they interact with a pot is quite different from a lot of other pickups, and I really feel it needs a treble bleed on this. I don't like treble bleeds on single coil guitars, but on P90s and humbucker guitars I do, so I'm going to do that. I'll talk to Glyn about it. The great thing about a maker like Glyn is you can call him up and he will talk you through this kind of stuff. It's really great. So support local, even if you decide to go with a local manufacturer for some new pickups to change your tone, support these people. It's awesome that they're doing what they do. And someone like Glyn, he knows more about the stuff than anybody I've ever spoken to. It's ridiculous. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. If you've liked this, please like. If you like, please like. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day on YouTube. Drop me a comment below. Let me know what you think. Do you think it sounds good? Do you think I should use this guitar more? Or should I kind of stick to what this does? You know, this is a cool guitar too. Or do you prefer the Telecaster? You know, something like this. I love the Tele too. They're all just different. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.